Jeffrey Epstein is probably one of the worst humans in history, period. Now he has had a resurgence in the news due to his involvement with different celebrities. Celebrities that we thought never had any connection to Jeffrey Epstein. And, like many times in history before it, conspiracies are proved true. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about celebrities that I think have a connection to Jeffrey Epstein and kind of rating them on the level in which I think they have a connection to Jeffrey Epstein. Now, just as a legal disclaimer, I am not a professional, I am not a lawyer, I do not know any real details about the trial, and the only information I've got is reading the documents. And also, this is only allegedly that the people in this video have any connection to Jeffrey Epstein at all. So first things first, Donald Trump. I know that they were friends for at least some point in their lives, but I think as soon as Donald Trump kind of bought Mar-a-Lago, his Mar-a-Lago house, a house that Jeffrey Epstein wanted, that really pissed him off. Jeffrey Epstein I'm talking about. And I think that's when they ended their sort of semi-friendship, if you would like. So maybe they did some unsavory things together before he bought the house, but definitely probably not after. He did appear a couple times, but it could have just been for maybe some shared trips, like with RFK. So I'm putting him at a 40%, so we're not really sure, but it could be possible. So this is probably the guy where we're like the most sure that he's definitely been on the island. He appeared like more than 50 times in the flight logs. He said that he was friends with him. He said that he was friends with him even at a point where he was a registered sex offender. So that just seems crazy. He's been to his house numerous of times for plenty sleepovers and other activities. So this guy, Prince Andrew, there's a photo with the young girl and everything. So this is probably the most high that we'll ever get. There's still a sliver of hope that he was just friends and best friends with him constantly, but didn't know nothing about the island, which almost seems crazy because I imagine like I know everything, at least 99% of what my friend is doing, especially if he's having like a giant island filled with underage girls. So this seems like the most logical one that is definitely been on the island and definitely 100% touched a couple of little girls. Yo, I don't know where my editor put a picture of a vegetable, but this is for Stephen Hawking, the man himself, the legend. Now I know there's lots of jokes of Stephen Hawking's online apparently been going to the island and everything, but I think he's definitely been to the island, that's for sure. But he was probably there only for, I don't think he had much to do with, this is only what I think. I think he had nothing to do with like the little girls and touching little girls and stuff like that. I hope at least. I think he was more there for, he was trying to get like some money for his scientific researches and everything. So that's what I'm thinking. And there's lots of jokes online, but I don't think he was that implicit because there's no photos with Jeffrey Epstein. He only appeared a couple times compared to everybody else. Now, on the man, the myth, the legend himself, probably the second likely guy to have definitely been related to Jeffrey Epstein. So we talked about one British, politician. Well, no, I guess like Prince Andrew. But now we're going to talk about an American president, Bill Clinton, who has a serious problem, with the females, that's for sure. To probably have a relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Third of all, you look at this image, they look like great friends, and they kind of look like similar, and they definitely have a similar vibe. So I think that, and he also appeared on the flight logs numerous of times. So yeah. Okay, the man himself, MJ. MJ, he appeared on the flight logs. That's true. And he has accusations of him diddling kids as well. But do I think he's been on the island? Maybe. But there hasn't been no photos with them together, you know. Nothing concrete. And it doesn't feel like a sort of MJ thing to do. I think he would probably do it he would probably go much younger than Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein was more like 16, 18. And MJ, I think, is more like 8 to 12 sort of range, you know, with still the imagination. I'm playing. And we don't know if MJ actually diddled people, but if, you know, he has too much power, I think he could probably do it in his own place, doesn't have to go to an island. So I don't think he's that much of a connection. Now, I don't know why I put more. I think I should have put more on MJ. But anyway, I put Elon Musk a little bit of a relationship because he has a photo with Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell was sort of like the secretary of death for Jeffrey Epstein. I think she's the ones who made like the females come in and then go to Jeffrey Epstein on the island. So yeah, she was probably the worst, and she's doing yoga and baking in her own prison. So she has no real consequences. But anyway, we're back at Elon Musk. So Elon Musk, I think the only real thing he has, I don't think he hasn't even met Jeffrey Epstein. I'm not sure. I think he only has this real like kind of photobomb, which incriminates him a lot. But, you know, I don't think he has a real connection. And also he posted this tweet, so yeah. So, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Bill Gates. Now, Bill Gates, I don't know why what's wrong with this list. I should have put a little bit more. I should have put it 30%. This is like 20%, you know, it doesn't matter. So this guy actually has a photo with Jeffrey Epstein, which is pretty bad. But what I'm thinking, Bill Gates, I think he's more going to Jeffrey Epstein, you know, playing around with Jeffrey Epstein, being kind of friends with him just for, you know, his own gain, his own like, you know, charity work with the mosquitoes and the influenza tracking vaccines. So that's why I think he had like a sort of friendship with him. Maybe he might have known a little bit what's going on, but he just was there kind of more for his own like, what am I talking about? Money. He was the richest man. What am I talking about? It's crazy. I think I should go back. I think I should change this, but it's weird that he has a photo with him, but I don't think he's that implicit. Next up, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio, I think, should be at 0. I don't know what's wrong with this list, but this guy I think only has a 10% because he apparently was on a couple of flights, you know what I mean? But I don't think he has that much a connection. And, you know, Leonardo, I feel like he's the type of guy, he can get anybody he wants, really. No really a complex task. Maybe it's a complex task for like Bill Gates to get a female, and maybe he needs to get Jeffrey, you know, a quick call. Maybe Bill Clinton, maybe a bit hard for him, maybe especially Steven, it might be hard for him to get a girl, so, you know, that's why. But I think Leonardo has no problem and has no photo with him, so I'm probably 10%, you know what I mean? But he's been on the flight log, so he has definitely something. Now, Harvard, everybody's favorite school. Now, this is an entity, and they definitely had some implications that we're going to see in the next image. They had some implications in building, or at least planning to build, a sort of baby making camp. I mean, that sounds strange, but it's real. Like, he wanted to look it up, but he wanted to do some weird ass thing where they make like the perfect human or something in some fucking lab, so Jeffrey Epstein could live on forever. I don't know, it's some weird ass shit. But they definitely were implicit. Of course, I put like 40% because Harvard, not all of Harvard, was into it, just a small part. But you know, they definitely were involved a little bit with Jeffrey Epstein. They were trying to, a lot of researchers got their funding through people like Jeffrey Epstein. So, you know, that's why I put some implications in, and they wanted to build this whole baby making camp. So yeah, definitely some implications. Now, this guy, do not talk to this guy. Do not even come close to this guy. This guy is 100% a kid diddler.
You judge me. Know this.
And yeah.
Yes, I was on the sex island, but only for the snorkeling. I didn't know anything about the kid stuff. No, look, 95% of what went on down there was not pedophilia.
Oh, yeah?
No, the other 5%, that sullied the whole operation.
Yeah.
Definitely, but as I said, I was only there for the snorkeling. I was only there to see the images, so I have no correlation with anything to do on the island. I mean, thank you very much for watching this video. So in this video, it was more of a comedic video. You know, other of my videos were kind of comedic in the same vein too. Next video is going to be pretty good. I'm going to do it on Biosphere, which is kind of a bizarre, like sort of dome sort of thing. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like these more comedic videos, a little bit, you know, funny videos, because I want to have a little bit of like a lot of lightness. I want to be playing some games. I would do a gaming channel, but my PC is effed up. It doesn't work, so that's why I don't do it. But yeah, you know, I'm planning to do a second channel. Hope you guys like these sort of videos. I hope you had a good, like, at least something to learn. And anyway, I love you guys, and I'm improving every day. I love you guys, love my community. Like and subscribe. Peace.